Oh, what do you know, Lou? I opened the door and it's one-man band. That's who's
Man,
knocking.
fine. Good God, finally, man. I've been out there for 4 days. You know? Like, what happened? Was that a forbidden door or what?
Welcome to TFS 5 Always on the View Show podcast. It's 24/7 Lou and that's
Rick Hard saying we really got to install a doorbell.
yeah, we do. And that's
The one-man band. Yeah, I hear Google makes a pretty good one.
And that's our advertisement for the day.
there you go.
All right.
Welcome to TFS Pod. And for folks, I'm going to tell you something from the highest mountain to the lowest valley and everywhere in between. We are the beast of the east, the best in the west. You are listening to TFS Pod, your girlfriend's favorite show. Yes, in this episode, we will be talking about the results of opening that forbidden door. AEW New Japan's co-show they had there, which I don't know, I should just say AEW show, really. But anyway, we'll get to that in a few minutes. But first, before we get to all of that, the one-man band, give us that line that everybody loves.
Rick Hard, get the scoreboard!
Woo! I've never been so happy to hear that line. Lou, you ready?
Yeah.
I get happier and happier every day I look at it.
Oh.
You're still in the lead at 9 points. Congratulations, Lou.
All right.
9 still.
But the real story here is that you still haven't hit double digits, and I am now 1 point away at 8 points in the runner-up slot. Yep. We got a 2-point weekend coming up. I'm feeling it. Come on, Impact. Following me at 7 points. It's very like just back to back here. We're all just neck and neck at this point. 7 points. You got Jay Few. I still can't believe it. He's in third place.
Wow.
And then behind him at 6 points is the one-man band, who I'm hoping is willing to step up his game this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
And then we've got tied behind him. It's Main Event Jeff, who has had an amazing rookie year, and Big Al, both tied at 4 points. And then the randomizer at 2, and everyone else is at 0.
Including Bogey.
That's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
You know, now you mentioned that, we're at the halfway point of our predictions battle here. I wonder.
Yeah, we have officially passed 6 whole months in the year, so we are at the halfway point, and nobody has hit double digits.
I know. Well, not that. What I want to know is
crazy.
How many of our predictions that we made at the beginning of the year have how many have already panned out or have already passed or anything like that? But that's for another episode. We'll talk about that because that'll be interesting how that goes. But yes, in this episode, yes, we are talking about that forbidden door. It was opened up in Chicago with AEW New Japan having a show together. And we had a buy-in. They had 4 matches for the buy-in, which was pretty interesting. But we only did a prediction for only one of those. But do you have the list there of the matches there, one-man band? I have something here, too.
All right.
One-man band?
What's up?
I know one-man band. I'm sorry. Rick Hard. Sorry, Rick Hard. Do you have a list of the matches that we had on opening and the buy-in?
Well, I know we had. I don't know if it's the order. I could pull it up.
Oh, actually, you know what? I was asking you, but I think here I have it here. I just found it. It's Aaron Solo and QT Marshall taking on Hiroki Goto and Yoshi Hashi.
Oh, Hiroki Goto?
Yeah. And they won. Goto and Yoshihashi won. They won that match, which, again, we didn't do any predictions on it, so no points were awarded on that one. And then we had a next match, which was Nick Camarado taking on Lance Archer, which Archer won that one. Those are two big guys. Two big guys are in a match there, so Vince would have been really happy. Oh, sorry, wrong company. But yeah, two big guys in the middle of the ring there, battling each other there. And then we had the one, oh no, not this one. We didn't have a prediction for this one, which was Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee facing
Suzuki Gun.
Suzuki
comprised of El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
There you go. You see, you got me. I couldn't say that. With Swerve and Lee winning that one. But now we go into our predictions battle, the one that we had, which was the one that we did predict was Max Cast and the Gun Club, the Ass Boys, taking on Yuya Yamura and Alex Coughlin.
Alex Coughlin.
DKC
and
Kevin Knight. So that was that match.
And this match was pretty cool because I mean you kind of did. For the record, this was the shortest match of the buy-in. By the way, this match went 5 minutes, 5 seconds.
Yeah, well, it did. Yeah, you know, I remember now when I was watching it. It was like, how are they going to get this stuff done? Because there's a lot of stuff going on in here right now.
But and you would think it would be short because of for a different reason of what I'm about to say at the beginning of the match, because you had the Gun Club come out with Max Caster, and then Danhausen appears on the Titantron.
Ah, yes.
And two of the members of the Gun Club go up there.
The Ass Boys.
From the team. Yeah, they go out there to, like, attack or find Danhausen up the ramp, and they leave their Billy Gunn and
Max Caster alone.
And they leave him in the ring. They leave him in the ring to face on the four, and you would think, it was a short match because it was 2 before, but it goes in the opposite direction. The Gun Club still won.
Yep, and also in the predictions, our predictions battle, the one-man band and the randomizer got a point for that one.
Nice.
Yeah, it was very very surprising. We looked at the scoreboard and it started off with the bold pick paying off for one-man band.
Yes.
I remember he got there halfway through the show and he's like, "Wait a minute, I'm actually in the lead."
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have to remember, I made these picks with 103 fever, so yeah. So
yeah, from waiting out in the cold for 4 days for us.
Yeah. You see, yeah. They gave me powers. Not enough to win, but
Oh man, but yeah, that happened, and I just go, wow. What a surprise. And then the rest of the show happened, and we noticed that the randomizer was doing very well in the early going.
Yep, but then those wild picks. So let's get to the first match of the show that we had, which was Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki taking on Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Umino. Yep. And the winning team was going to receive the team advantage for the Blood and Guts match, which goes to show you that it really didn't matter. Yeah.
Based on who won.
Yeah, because I remember on our predictions, how did that one go? Yeah.
Everyone but Big Al and the randomizer.
Again, with a hot hand, picked the less sexy gods to win that one, which they did.
Less sex gods and Minoru Suzuki to win, and they won.
So, yep. So that was a surprise for everyone there making their predictions. All right, so let's go to the next matchup. Anyway, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this matchup? Do you guys get to catch this one?
I was able to catch it. Yeah, the winner takes all 3-way.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great match, mostly because my pick won.
No, you didn't get that one.
What do you mean? I picked FTR. What are you talking about?
We're not. I'm talking about the match about the Sex Gods and Wheeler Yuta and Eddie Kingston.
Oh, that match was kind of surprising. I thought it really, Minoru Suzuki looked very overpowered in that match because he no-sold a lot of moves.
Well, he always does that.
Yeah, but I was just like, geez, this is don't make these guys look bad.
Yeah,
I was like, man, because I was thinking about it, like, man, is Eddie Kingston gonna get a win at any point in this rivalry?
Oh yeah. Well, just keep an update on that. He did get it on Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts, yeah.
On which would have been AEW Dynamite. So they're giving it out for free.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I gotta hand it to him. Like even Main Event Jeff was telling me, it's like, man, what are the odds WWE's ever gonna do a War Games match on a regular Raw? Mm-hmm. He's like, that would draw an over 2 million viewership. I said, yeah, probably.
Oh yeah. Like they're doing that now with NXT, but it's NXT. But do it on a Raw or SmackDown. Let's see what you get. Because I remember one time.
I don't think that.
What was that?
Yeah. No, I said I don't think they would risk it.
Or a main show? Yeah, probably not. Unfortunately.
Or at least I remember one time that they put a show on when I guess AEW's had putting the pressure on them. They had a match, because I always complain about this whenever we watch it, an inside thing, that it takes 20 minutes for a match to start because everyone has to talk and set it up for the whole show, and we lose 20 minutes from when we hear the first bell ring, which is usually at the 20-minute mark. I figured you out, folks. I figured you out, WWE. I know what you're doing. That first half hour is just 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes of them talking. I got you. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, Lou! Focus back on the topic at hand.
No. What I want to say is that and I've seen the WWE do this, where they go fast and they have a match quickly at the beginning of a show, which is hopefully they would do something like that in the future. But anyway, back to this prediction. But let me remind you, folks, you're listening to TFS Pod, and we're doing a recap of the Forbidden Door that was open between AEW and New Japan Wrestling. So now we're going to talk to your match that you did want to talk about, which is FTR versus Roppongi Vice.
It actually gave me hope about what's
United Empire. So,
and this match had an interesting split here. You had, let me make sure I get this right, because I do later on in the card I actually have to address mispicks that I announced. For everybody else. But you had OMB pick Roppongi Vice. You had Big Al pick where is it?
Oh, he had FTR.
He picked FTR. Okay, never mind.
But everyone had someone picked there. United Empire was Jeff and the randomizer. So everyone else besides Jeff and randomizer and One Man Band had FTR. So everyone had someone picked in this match.
Randomizer, and Main Event Jeff had United Empire.
And this match, by the way, was for
FTR getting the win. Thankfully, with one of their guys making it back. I believe it was Wheeler. Was it Wheeler?
Dax Hardwood or
Hardwood?
No.
One of them got injured mid-match. He had an injury with his arm.
Yeah.
Or his shoulder.
But now I do want to mention that this match was for the ROH and the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. So you were walking away with 2 belts out of this stuff. So that was interesting. And here we see FTR collecting championships all around the world, backing up there, as they say.
I gotta give a shout out. I gotta give a shout out to Trent Beretta though. He looks radically different from when he first started.
He does.
They were talking about it too, and I said, yeah, I completely see it, because they were like, oh, when he changed to become a heavyweight and a singles competitor, or just when he became a heavyweight competitor, he looks like it's night and day. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't believe this is the same guy.
All right,
very true.
So now let's go to our next matchup, which was Pac versus Miro versus Malachi Black versus Clark Connors. And this one was for the All-Atlantic Championship, a new championship that they have now in AEW, which is supposed to bounce around various companies. But we had that match. What do you guys think of this one? Do you guys catch this one?
Well, remember that this match had a change, because the original match was going to be somebody else. But I think Ishii.
Tomohiro Ishii was replaced by Clark Connors.
Yep, which only affected.
I'm not familiar, but they did mention that he was a big star in New Japan. I'm not familiar with him, so that's, to me, first time I see him, and I did like what I see from him.
Yeah, but that only affected the randomizer's pick. Yeah. To be fair, Clark Connors did not look out of place there.
Exactly.
His moveset looked impressive.
Mm-hmm.
They said that he works normally as like a heavyweight, like power offense.
Oh, really?
So he's used to because he was tackling people. He was giving people the spear points. So there was that. I like that Miro was made to look like a threat in this match. They had to put him through a table.
Yep.
It was we can't say it wasn't a shock.
Connors
that
put him to the
Pac
table
won,
too,
'cause-
and it was Connors that did it too.
Yeah, but we can't put it as a shock that we can't say we weren't shocked that Pac won because nobody picked him.
Yeah.
In typical multi-man fashion, where somebody doesn't get picked.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, Pac is now your All Atlantic champion. He's the champion now of that. Okay. Again, I think we mentioned this earlier before we did start recording. We thought it was Malachi Black's chance. What do you think about that? The one man band.
I mean, he was my pick.
Mine too. By the way.
So yeah, it made sense in my opinion. You know, with him, you know, fronting House of Black and all that, I felt like House of Black having some gold, I felt would have legitimized the group even more. You know, but I don't know. I guess maybe they rewarded Pac because he's an AEW original, and they decided, hey, let's give him something. So you know, they finally rewarded the loyalty.
Yeah.
So he finally got out of the shadow of jobbing out to Enzo. So.
Oh man, he does a callback. I even said it in the chat when Pac won. I said, "Oh man, can you believe this? I can't believe Pac gave up jobbing to Enzo for this."
I remember that. So now he's so now, you know, I'm happy that he's finally, you know, got something to show for it. So
that's true. Because he's been there for a while. He's had injury. He's been out, and yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can for sure X out Miro in that situation because Miro was a TNT champion already, and then who else was in the match besides Miro?
Malachi Black and Clark Connors.
Oh yeah, Clark Connors. And Clark Connors, I mean, yeah, he from what I read, he was fine. I mean, he didn't have an issue, you know, really staying up there and hanging, but he did take a lot of offense, so. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think the right person won. I mean, yeah, sure, my pick didn't win, but that's okay. It happens.
Now, I one thing I'm noticing with the show was I was hoping to see more New Japan champions or win something from AEW, but we didn't see much of that at this point of the show because United Empire didn't win a tag team, and Kyle Connors didn't win for New Japan. So, I don't know. At this point, I was like, oh, is this an AEW show or is it a New Japan show? All right, but let's go. All right, so let's go to the next matchup, which was, what is it? The Bullet Club versus Dudes with Attitudes. Well, what do you guys think about this one?
I love this match. I want to say this. Sting's entrance in this match was really cool, and I like the subversion that they did.
Yes.
Because they had Dudes with Attitudes, and these guys come out. And Sting's music hit, he didn't come out, and everybody was like, even the announcers were saying, they're like, hey, where's Sting? What's going on? His team seems confused too. And then they had their opponents come out, which was Young Bucks and
Phantasmo.
They switched it out. No, they switched it out. It was supposed to be a 4-on-4 match, but it ended up becoming a 3-on-3.
Yeah. Phantasmo was the third one.
But they still had these guys come out. All four of them came out.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and you were thinking, oh, they're gonna have and you were thinking it's gonna be a numbers game, and then out of nowhere, the lights go out. They're like, whoa, what's this? And then it comes back on. There's a spotlight in the back of them on the rampway, and you just see Sting's silhouette, and like Batman.
Yeah.
up in the scaffolding. And he just launches himself onto those guys. And I remember Jeff writing in the chat, he's like, dude, Sting already got his paycheck just for that spot.
For real.
Like, that was insane. And from there, it was just amazing. But I liked it. I don't understand this. Like, years ago, Sting was putting in a Hall of Fame speech and saying, oh, you know, I've got a career-ending injury, this and that. Whatever's going on in the medical profession, way to go for wrestling. This is amazing.
Other sports industries, baseball, football, forget that. Wrestling, check wrestling what they're doing. Go to their medical staff. They're bringing them back. After neck injuries, for crying out loud.
After injuries that should be ending their career, they announced, I think my career is over. I may never wrestle again. You see Sting just throwing himself off scaffolding now. It's like, what the heck?
Oh,
what the heck? Is this the same guy?
Like, I thought he said he was happy to retire into the WWE umbrella. What happened?
Oh, I want to also give a shout out to the spot where he no-sold a super kick party.
Oh, I did see that. I saw the highlights of that actually.
They gave him a super kick. They gave him dual super kicks. The Young Bucks did. He staggered, and then just looked at them, and I believe he hit a double scorpion death drop.
Wow. Very nice.
And then he sold the super kick party after that. He's like, all right, it had effect on him now. He just used, adrenaline in that moment. So I guess he saved the spot there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool of Sting. Sting looked like a badass in this match.
Dudes with attitude won that one, which I did not predict that, and that messed up my night.
I didn't either.
That messed up my night for me. But yeah, it was good. It was good to see that victory for them. So
I'm happy that I picked dudes with attitude. What are you talking about, OMB? You picked dudes with attitude.
I did? Oh, okay. So there you go. It just goes to show you how sick I was.
Yeah, take the lesson from this. You gotta make predictions while you're under the weather.
No, I'm good. I'll pass.
They apparently do really well.
I got some lot of numbers I want you to look at. One man band.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's sick, you just pull a scratch card.
You throw it right in there. Here.
Scratch this out for me.
Fill this out.
It's like you just won for life. There you go.
Look at the ponies. What's gonna be hot? All right, let's go to the next matchup.
Oh gosh.
Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm.
Oh yeah.
And
my main commentary from this match is, man, Toni Storm she looks different. I'm not gonna say different in a bad way. A little thinner, not as curvier as I remember, but still very, very hot, very hot.
No surprise here in this one. Come on, no surprise.
Oh no surprise. I think
at all.
If I'm not mistaken, this was a pots and pans. Hold on. Let me verify. Maybe the randomizer.
Nope, randomizer was the one that ruined the party.
Yeah, randomizer chose Toni Storm, but aside from that, it was pretty much a consensus. And sure enough, Thunder Rosa won.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't time. I mean, I think down the road that would be a good setup, but not right now. After Thunder Rosa was hot after winning the championship, I think Toni Storm would win it, but off of someone else, not someone like Thunder Rosa. But
right.
I actually don't know who's going to take the title off of Thunder Rosa right now. For some reason, I keep going. I think Britt Baker's just going to take it back from her.
Yeah, please don't do that. Please don't make Britt Baker to Charlotte. Please. I know I hate comparing two different companies, different people, different promotions, and everything like that. Please don't make that.
I'm getting that vibe. I'm just getting that vibe from her. I don't know.
I think so too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the next matchup, which was Orange Cassidy versus Will Ospreay, for the IWGP US title.
This match was really good. This match was very good. There were a lot of close falls, and I genuinely was worried that Orange Cassidy was going to win at one point.
There were so many close calls. That was really good. Even though my pick was about to lose, oh my God.
Yeah, this was a really good match. Orange Cassidy looked very credible even in defeat in this. And boy, can he nail a cutter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, actually for this one, it was a good shot for Orange Cassidy, but it wouldn't have been good to have a loss for Will Ospreay, who, big star, and getting a shot on AEW on a pay-per-view for U.S. audiences to see him. I mean, if you're not watching it in Japan or through their other ways.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, pretty much the only New Japan guy to get a singles victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people forget he was the IWGP champion not too long ago.
Yep.
He had to relinquish it because of a neck injury.
No, he's the big star. He mentioned that when Kenny Omega left, he felt like he got the mantle passed down to him and Jay White. But yeah, I still want to see a matchup with Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay also. I'm just saying. But out of this match, good showing for Orange Cassidy. I did enjoy it, and yeah, a lot of close calls there.
Yeah, all I saw from this match was it's time to give Orange Cassidy one of the AEW championships.
One of the many.
One of the many.
You get a championship. You get a championship.
Come on, even the half-assed kicks are over at this point. Come on, give him a championship.
Yeah, it's true. But remember, I think he's come back from injury, so that's I think that has been slowed down his trajectory. I think.
Okay. All right. Still.
And then now we go to the next matchup. We had Zack Saber Jr.
Here we go.
Versus
Here we
TBA. Otherwise, in this big surprise to no one, I guess.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Castagnoli.
Yes, there we go.
And now I know why Vince called him Cesaro.
I gotta.
Sorry, I had to say it. I said anything. Now I know why Vince said, I can't deal with that. Cesaro.
He's like.
I can't have him cheering Castagnoli. They don't know what they're talking about. Claudio, what is that? That's a girl thing.
Cannoli isn't that food?
Yeah, I was going to say, what's a cannoli? That's what they would say.
You're Cesaro. Go.
Cesaro.
One word. That's what I kind of felt. But yeah, okay, well, but AEW they get that shot where they get their names, they use their names, and that's who was the one that what is it? Bryan Danielson had picked to replace him in this matchup, which is supposed to be a submission specialist for Zack Saber Jr. There were some good moves.
Daniel Bryan basically said it's someone who I trust. You know, it's just like, oh, that really narrows it down. I'm like
Brie Bella.
Brie Bella.
Brie mode.
Great outing. Claudio looks amazing.
Go ahead, say his last name.
Claudio, the last time
Castagnoli.
Castagnoli, yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta work on my Italian.
Right.
Even though he's Swiss.
Yeah.
Even though he's Swiss.
Yeah, but from the Italy side.
They border each other.
From the Italy side.
Yeah, that's true.
From the other side of the Alps.
So Castagnoli, good showing. Everyone's like, some people were losing, but I don't know why. I mean, but still, good matchup. I did enjoy it, and we did get to see him again at Blood and Guts. Just giving you a little bit of a posting on this one after this event. We did see him again at Blood and Guts, and he had another good showing on there. So yeah,
we saw him again that same night in the main event when he had to come out to make the save.
That too. So it's a good hot hand. Thanks, AEW. What is it? AEW Development, otherwise known as WWE.
Okay, keep on with that.
What? They're all coming over.
Okay.
Now I also do feel bad for any of the AEW stars who like, hey, what about my shot? I do understand that, and that does.
You're gonna have more of that. Don't worry. I'm sure you're gonna have more of that. You're gonna see more Cody Rhodeses.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. All right, so let's go to the next matchup, which is Jay White versus Adam Cole versus Adam Page versus Okada for the IWGP World Title. So we had two guys representing New Japan, but Jay White has also appeared in AEW, but he was a champion. He walked in as champion. And then two AEW
as champion, and he won the match kind of abruptly, to be honest.
Yeah. There was an injury there, right? I haven't looked this up, but did Adam Cole get an injury?
I think he did.
Was it Adam Cole?
Yeah, because the pin was on him. Because the pin was like, I was like, wait. It was like such a weird ending because he stayed there frozen in the middle of the ring there for a while there, and people were looking at him.
Yeah,
after the match.
People had to go check up on him. Yeah.
Sorry, folks, I haven't looked up on that, but I need to know. We need to find out more about that. If he had an injury there that he couldn't move or something, because he didn't kick out. But I guess Jay White was supposed to win, so it ended like that. It wasn't no spectacular finisher.
I didn't spot it. I actually didn't spot how it ended because I kind of like turned. It was one of those like I blinked and I missed it kind of moments. Like I turned around and then you just see all I see is the aftermath, and I see Jay White just walking to the back and he looks disappointed despite winning. Which I'm just something's off there, and then the crowd's like, kind of like not sure how to respond. Like, wow, because even the announcers were selling it. Oh, that was kind of abrupt.
Yeah, and as the match was going on, it was getting heated, and they were getting thrown, they were getting dropped on their heads. It was getting intense in that ring, and whatever must have happened there to Adam Cole, he didn't kick out and on a regular pin, and yeah, that's how that match ended, which kind of upset me because that wasn't my pick. I said Okada. What the hell, man?
But
and the crowd was behind Okada too, by the way. The crowd was behind Okada on that one too, by the way. I did hear him.
Well, too bad to the crowd, okay?
Whoa.
Our pick won.
Oh man. But also too, I forgot to realize that Jay White had just won that championship from Okada, or no, in a tournament to see who would win it, and he did win it. So it was too soon for him to drop it, but. Whatever. However that storyline continues on in New Japan Wrestling. So there we go. So that was that match. Jay White winning that match. Let's go to the next matchup, which was the last matchup of the night, which was
the main event.
Yep.
Which by this point, everybody else was eliminated for contention. It was just me and the one-man band going in there for a singles match.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Unlike Hell in a Cell, it wasn't a numbers game of me versus 5 people in the main event.
Oh yeah.
So I was able to hold my own this time. And Jon Moxley versus Tanahashi. And props to Moxley, he got busted open in this match. And it looked like he got busted open the hard way.
Yeah.
But they added some color to this match, and I was worried. I was actually getting worried because when I saw the responses from the crowd, Tanahashi was very over with the crowd there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you looked at most of the show, it was just a lot of New Japan guys not getting the win, with the exception of Jay White and Will Ospreay. So I was watching that, and I'm just like, oh man, is this the trade-off? Is this the part where New Japan takes the title and takes it back to Japan, and
I would have loved that
to go win it back?
I would again. I didn't pick it, but that would have looked good. But
would have been interesting.
What is your take on it, new man? The one man band. What am I saying?
The new man band. I mean, like I said, I picked Tanahashi, and I thought it would have been a cool. There's a few things that could have happened with that, because I think of long-term storybook telling in this case, and Tanahashi being the IWGP, the AEW champion, would have satisfied a few things. It would have satisfied, obviously, somebody to be the interim champion. Then you have him versus CM Punk, and then you could have easily had somebody like Kenny Omega, because if you guys recall, Kenny Omega, his last match was against Tanahashi in New Japan, and he lost the IWGP championship to him. So I think that would have been a great form of revenge.
Yeah.
But obviously was not come to be, which was sad. But that's just the way it is.
Sad for you, maybe. For me, it was like, woo! There you go.
Now you see,
Jon Moxley remains interim AEW World Champion.
But now you see, there's one thing I think that's a little different on that. That yes, I like that. Would have liked that outcome of what do you call it? Tanahashi winning.
Yeah,
I would have liked that outcome, but I feel like I guess for the way wrestling in the U.S. is, and you have to do a lot of promotion and you have to do a lot of talking, and I don't know if that would have gone over with crowds or not. However he sounded, but. Like I think one of you guys suggested, what could they have done if
so what I suggested was, if you were going to go the route of foreign champion from a different company, as an American champion, you would just have it, because he was getting cheers from the crowd. Mm-hmm. So if you want the turn to happen, first off, I would have had it where if he won the title, it would be from outside help from other people in New Japan,
mm-hmm.
so that it would kind of be like, oh yeah, like he didn't win it honorably. and then afterwards, all his appearances on AEW would be also so he doesn't travel back and forth from New Japan to the States. He would just do appearances via satellite, and what about if he doesn't speak English well? I'm like, that's never stopped Japanese wrestlers. Just say everything in English with an exclamation mark at the end. I am champion.
Yeah, that's true.
Moxley, you will never see this belt again.
Because I don't know if New Japan they do promos like that for them. Like I don't know. I've watched some.
No. What they do is they'll let the Japanese people obviously speak in Japanese and let them run it that way, and then the foreigners, they'll let them speak in English, and that's how they do their promos. So they technically understand it. They just they let the heels, because usually foreigners are heels, and they'll let them do the promos in English, and that's how they get away with it.
Okay, interesting. See, good thing we have a guy who watches
a lot of American mid-carders go over there and they become a big deal over there.
Yeah, I mean, look at Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
So,
but that was New Japan and AEW's Forbidden Door, and it ended with Jon Moxley remaining interim AEW World Champion. Mm-hmm. Which brings me to what I wanted to tell you, Lou. Now that I'm so close to you in the scoreboard, I think we should start calling you the interim TFS Pod Predictions World Champion.